Hello, fellow chartists. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I am the Chartist. And today, well, the recapture saw some follow through. It was a Bulls day. Sorry, Bears. But let's take a look at the flow sentiment. It's bearish. 82% in the calls filtered for 200K or above. We're seeing big money still going into puts for some reason, okay? So, well, I don't know what else to say about that, but whatever you guys can do with that information is up to you, okay? Looking at, let's do recap of the SPY. This was the plan today on my Discord, okay? Yesterday was looking for backtest of 427 to 428 resistant, which was the level we lost from the falling wedge. You know, when we lose a support, we want to see a backtest. It hit, and so far, Bears dropped the balls. Excuse me. Bears dropped the ball with zero follow through. All right. Excuse me. Plan today, likely basis, as long as 425.5 to 426.5 support holds, which was the fallen wedge that we recaptured, 430, 434, then 438 to 439 in play. Okay. 426 fails, we revisit the 420 to 417 range, major support and gateway to new lows. Also updated the group that at the time at 9:25 a.m. fear indicator was at extreme greed. Extreme fear. Fear and greed indicator was at extreme fear. It's usually, that's usually one of the best times to be bullish when there's extreme fear. And when most people are fearful, I think there's an old saying, something about that. And anyways, at 9:40 a.m., I let the group know that I added another support level, letting them know that if SPY did drop a little bit, ideally we don't want to see any lower than 428.5, okay? So we take a look here. This is the 5-minute chart. Market opened around here, all right? It opened at 429.6. So I had support at 430. That's that yellow line, as I mentioned in the plan on Discord. Broke above, but failed to hold. Started chopping a bit. And remember, 9:40, I let the group know we don't want to see no lower than 428.5. It did drop a little bit low. Went back test the 427 to 428 zone, which was an important level in the last few days. Back tested that. Okay, this was a little tricky because I had support level at 428.5. It did recapture it, but it moved pretty fast. Went back and tested the 430 level. But for me at least, here's where I found it to get a little easier to trade. Because remember, when I tell you, anytime we see a resistant, what do we want to look for next? Break of resistant, what do we want to look for next? Want to look for the back test. When that resistant gets broken, you want to see that same resistant level get treated like support. It's the same as back test and go when we lose a support level. We want to see that level get back tested as a resistance. It's the same, principles, same rules, just in reverse. So on this candle right here around 10:15, we were able to get a candle close above 430. And this candle right here, as you can see right there with the wick, it back tested that 430 level as a support, and then it kept going, didn't look back from there. Okay, so hit our 430 price target and went up, crushed our 434 price target. Okay, now after 434, I had a 438 price target or above. As you can see, it just after like around noontime, it just pretty much just based. All right, it never hit. It was like this candle right here was like 437.97. So 3 cents off of my price target, but overall bullish day on the SPY. Take a look at the daily chart here. You guys can see so here's another recapture. This light blue trend line that's been around since November 2020, connects to the low March 2021, and also here recently, last month in January, late January, many touches. Okay, we recaptured that level today. That's bullish. So yesterday we recaptured the falling wedge. Today we're recapturing this trend line. So obviously, same tactic, same drill that we always do. Play it level by level, support, resistance. So from here, critical support would be this light blue line now. And that's at 434.7. Okay, 434.7 must hold, or this recapture is a false recapture. All right, so remember, 434.7 is support. The support is where you look to go long. Resistance is where you look to short, right? So that's must hold, and as long as that level holds, stay bullish, guys. All right, the best time to turn bearish is when a critical support level has been lost and you want to see it back tested as resistance. That's the time you short. That's the time you go bearish. All right, until we lose a support level, then change your sentiment. Right now, the bulls on the offense. Balls are, they got the balls. I've been talking about balls a lot lately. So weird, guys. So excuse me. Anyways, 434.7 is support level for Monday. All right. If it opens below that, then obviously that level is then resistant. All right. So that'll be a critical. This will be an equilibrium level, if you will. Above, I'm bullish. Below, I am bearish. Okay, guys. Trade based on your sentiment. So if you're bullish, look to buy calls. Look to long. If you're bearish, obviously buy puts or something. Up to you. VIX is in false breakout mode. Okay? False breakdowns are bullish. Broke down from this falling wedge, recaptured it, and you see the follow through. That's a false breakdown. That's what a false breakdown looks like, guys. This is false breakout now. We broke out of this triangle pattern, and now we closing back within. For VIX to be bullish again, it has to get back above 28.25 and go break above 29.45. That's the next resistance if it breaks out again. Other than that, VIX is bearish. VIX is bearish. Next support is at 27.21. If we lose that, could have some support here. The 13-day moving average, 26.5. Then below that, 24.45. So, I am not bullish on the VIX unless it can break back out of this triangle pattern. Right now, it's in false breakout mode. False breakout mode is bearish. So the VIX, as of right now, is showing us that it's bearish. A bearish VIX is a bullish SPY. Okay, guys? So yeah, that's a SPY. 434.7 must hold. Next resistance level for the SPY is 440. If we break above 440, that's a breakout of the falling wedge. Breakout of the falling wedge is extremely bullish, guys. All right, above 440. All right. Let me see what else I want to talk to you guys. All right, seasonality. Seasonality's been tracking pretty well, but you guys got to understand what seasonality is. This pattern right here is based on the last 20 years of data. It does not mean that SPY is gonna move exactly like this. All right, it's just on average of the last 20 years, based on average. Okay, so we just look at it, we're tracking it, we're not trading it, we're just tracking it, watching it to let us know what is SPY's tendency based on certain times. Okay, so at the end of February or second half of February, we were supposed to get a big drop to the downside, and we definitely got the big drop to the downside. Okay, so now we're towards the end of February and entering March. We're supposed to get some couple moves to the upside. Then after the first week of March, we'll probably get a move to a new low where we get a bottom, and then we'll head into some bullish seasonality. Okay, so we're here right now. Okay, it's pretty bullish. No, not a big bullish, but it's supposed to be a little bullish around this time, and then we're supposed to get a dip after the first week of March to a new low. All right, so it's tracking right now, but no matter what, you put the price action first. Do not get bearish until the support is lost. Below 434.7, I am bearish. Above it, I am bullish to 440. But 440 is a breakout, and I am bullish to the next resistance level, 445. Level to levels, guys. Triple Q. Today it bounced off the 5-day moving average. All right. That's that red line right there. A bounce off the 5-day moving average is a sign of bullish momentum building. It's currently at 339. If Triple Q loses 339, I will be bearish to the downside. Bears would be on the offense. As long as that level holds, I am bullish to the next resistance. Could get some resistance around 348. That's the 13-day moving average, 348.5. And then the big one here, a big critical one. See this white line right here? This skinny white line. That's based off the 23.6 retracement level. My fib level is based on the March 2020 low. That's where it starts all the way up here to the November high. Okay? So this white line right here is the 23.6 retracement level at 351.69. Very critical level, and it also aligns with this falling white trend line right here. If QQQ gets above 351.69, that is a breakout and a recapture of a very critical level off of Fibonacci. All right, guys. I will switch to bearish if we lose support. Support right now is a 5-day moving average. Make sure you are, if you're trading QQQ, make sure you're using a chart and have the 5-day moving average up if you want to use the same thing that I use. 339 is a support. Below 339, I am bearish on the QQQ. That's the best time to turn bearish, when we lose support. Screw all that buyism, guys. So yesterday, Dow Jones opened below the 23.6 retracement. This also started at the March 2020 low, and it connects to the January high right up here, okay? So it opened below it, looking like we lost it, but we recaptured it. Strong move. And like I said yesterday, it looked like it wants to back test this megaphone pattern here. And if we recapture it, that's bullish, all right? Obviously, it's looking bullish right now. So critical level for Monday, 336.5. All right, that to keep it within that support of this megaphone pattern. So it needs to bounce off of it or stay above to stay within this megaphone pattern, which will keep 345.5 in play. All right, so 336.5 is critical support. Below that is a false recapture. That's bearish. Could be signs of more lows. All right, but as long as it holds, 345.5 is the next resistance based on this white trend line. And if we can break above that, that's a breakout. And we can go test the top, the resistant line of this megaphone pattern all the way up here around 361. Okay, but we'll play it level by level, like I always say. So IWM, yesterday IWM lost to 23. Well, on February 23rd, it lost to 23.6 retracement level at 197. Yesterday, it recaptured it. Today, it showed follow through. It treated that same level that needed to be recaptured at 197 as a support level and bounced and went and tested the next resistance at 202.8. Oh, textbook, man. Textbook from support to resistance. So obviously, 197 must continue to hold. 202.8 is now resistant. If it breaks above, we want to see it treated like support. All right? Treat it like support, and that'll put a very critical resistance level in play up here at 209.89. That's a 23.6 retracement. Started at the March 2020 low to the November 2021 high over here. All right, that's a 23.6 retracement. Also aligns with this white falling trend line. So if it can break above that 23.6 retracement, that will also be a breakout of this white trend line, falling trend line. Very bullish for IWM. Okay, could be a W pattern in play, but we'll see. Play level by level. Tesla, okay, now Tesla's looking okay. It could look a little better. All right, now February 23rd, it lost that 791 support level, 791 to 792. Lost it, recaptured it yesterday, as you can see. Today, it treated that level as support and closed well above. However, it closed below the 5-day moving average. That's the red line. We're seeing some selling pressure there. That's currently at 810.6. So Tesla needs to break that level. It needs to close above the 5-day moving average and treat that 5-day moving average as a support. All right. So above 811, I would be more bullish. Okay, only till the next resistance though, which is at 837. Let me see right here. Yeah, 835.4 around there. Okay, and if it can break above that, that will be a good breakout out of this falling wedge of this green falling wedge. Okay, so play it level by level. If we lose 791 again, that's a good sign of more downside incoming. All right, so that's what I got for Tesla. Bitcoin still hold above the 50% retracement level yesterday, showing some follow through so far, and it's looking like it wants to go test that 50-day moving average orange line. It's going to be a big test, currently at 40.4k. If we break above that, it'll put this multi-year trend line in play again. All right, it's currently at 43.1k, and then we have this level right here, 38.2 retracement level at 44.1k. And if we can break through those resistance levels, then your boy, the charters, will become bullish again on the Bitcoin. Until then, it's just chopping, looking like, oh, sorry about that, looking like possibly more downside, but we'll see what happens. All right, so that's what I got for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys had a very profitable trading week. All right, and I'm not just talking about money. Okay, I'm talking about knowledge, and knowledge is power. All right, if you were able to trade and execute based on a strategy, execute your trade based on a strategy, and you respected your stop loss, I think you did a very great job, this week. Whether your P&L is red or green, to me that should be, not top priority. Top priority is to be the best trader that you can be. If you focus on being the best trader you can be, the money will come, obviously. All right, guys. So thank you guys again, and I'll see you all soon.